morning, everybody, and welcome to the JV Impacts Podcast. We talk about motivation, health, and life. I'm your host, Coach JV, your top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I'm excited to be with you guys on this Life Lesson Thursday, and today I decided to break it down into detail. I talk a lot about the thinking mind and subconscious mind, but I decided to take a deeper dive into this and really show you what's inside of our program at the 3tmethod.com. Coach JV, 12-week body transformation and continuing human optimization throughout the rest of your lifetime here with us on our journey. So if you haven't gone yet, go to www.3tmethod, 3, the number letter T, method, method.com, and join our program today. You can join it 7 days for free, actually $1 for 7 days just to try it out, and you can see how comprehensive it is. What health and fitness coach takes you through mindset coaching before you do? And I'm going to give you a little example right here of how deep we go around mindset reprogramming before we go into health and fitness, because that's what's fundamentally broken with fitness. That's why people yo-yo all the time. They don't get their mind right before they take flight. In my program, you actually have to get your mind right before you take flight. You got to learn how to talk too. But hey, it's Coach JV, got a lot of energy, ready to rock and roll. Well, today we're going to break down the subconscious mind. Oh yeah, hey, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, go to 3T Fitness on YouTube, and you'll see this live right here. So if you want to actually see the board and the beautiful head that I made with the subconscious and conscious mind, take a look. Well, today we're going to take a deep dive into the mind. How does the mind actually work? And I think you'll be very intrigued. I talk a lot about it, but it's important to understand, how does the mind work and what is it broken down into, and how can you use it for your own good? Now, here's the issue, is most people do not have control of their mind. They just don't. That's why you see people spiraling out of control with their health, finances, relationships, because their thinking mind is out of control based on a few factors that I'm going to break down right here. And what's happening is programming your subconscious mind. But I want to take a really deep dive and explain to you the power of both and how important, let me say that again, how important your subconscious mind is. A lot of people don't realize the power of the subconscious mind. So we're going to take a deep dive right now into this. Now let me break it down. So I got my little board here, got my guy. So think about this. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Think about this. That's what I said. Think about this. With your thinking mind, remember, your perception of what I'm saying is your reality. So you have your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Let's break this down. 10% of your mind is your conscious mind, your thinking brain. 90%, let me repeat that. 90% is your subconscious mind. Let me repeat that one more time. 90% is your subconscious mind. So you have your thinking mind and you have your subconscious mind. That is the power behind this. Your thinking mind, remember, is what you touch, see, smell, your perception of reality. And your subconscious mind is all these programming. But let's break it down into more detail so you understand this, okay? So now your conscious mind is 10% of your mind. That's it. 10% out of 100 is your thinking mind. What is your thinking mind? It's what you analyze. It's things you analyze. It's your thinking mind. Like I said, it's what you think about every single day. It's when you're driving to work in that same pattern, the things that you think about every single day. Number 3, it's your short-term memory, is your conscious mind. Okay, so those are the 3 main things in your conscious mind. That's only 10%. But that 10% is probably the most powerful part of this journey right here, and I'm going to break that down in just a moment. Now let's go into your subconscious mind. Now imagine, you ever seen that those pictures on like motivational quotes and stuff? You see this little tiny thing coming up out of the water. It's like a little hill or like an iceberg, and on the bottom is this huge iceberg underneath it, right? You don't see what's underneath that little tiny hill of ice, and underneath there's this massive, massive rock or massive block of ice underneath, right? That's your subconscious mind. Now here's the thing. Your subconscious mind is hidden deep down in your mind, and you really don't know a lot about it. And you probably don't even think about it. But listen to this. Here's what your subconscious mind controls. Long-term memory. Your subconscious mind has been programmed since you were a little child. And when you were a little kid, you only had a subconscious mind, not a thinking mind. Let me give you an example. My 3-year-old son, if I tell him the sky is red over and over and over again, guess what? He'll be like, Dad, the sky is red, because he only has a subconscious mind that's taking information from me, right? He doesn't have a thinking mind. He can't analyze it yet. He really can't think too much about it. He just stays present in the moment, and it's your short-term memory. Now, here's a cool thing. Number 2, your subconscious mind controls your feelings and emotions. Number 3, your habits, patterns, and addictions. Ooh, habits, patterns, and addictions. Why do you think I talk about this in my 3T method program? Because you can't get on a fitness program and you can't make it sustainable if you don't get your mind right, because what's happening is 90% of your mind is controlling your habits, patterns, and addictions. Next is your body functions. Uncontrollable body functions. Actually, without you even knowing it, this is controlling body functions. Nerves, shaking, nervousness, energy, all that different stuff. Number 5, creativity. Your subconscious mind is creativity. Number 6 is your spiritual connection. That's where your subconscious mind comes from. That's where you get that intuition, which is the next one. Number 7, and you see people who are really grounded in their spirituality have a lot of intuition. They can feel the energy of other people, and vice versa. Those who don't have a strong subconscious mind or who are out of control of their thinking don't make very good judgment of character and get in trouble a lot or get mixed up with the wrong people or surround themselves with the wrong culture. So let's break this down. Now that we know our conscious mind is 10% and our subconscious mind is 90%, let's just think about that. How important is your subconscious mind programming? I'll let you answer that question. I know that it's extremely important. That's why about 10 times a day with my clients, I do subconscious mind programming. We actually take a seed and we transfer that seed from our thinking mind, the 10%, down into our subconscious mind, and we actually open a file and drop that seed into the subconscious mind. We do that every single day. Why do we do that? Because repetition with passion is the mother of skill, because their conscious mind is short-term memory and their their conscious mind is short-term memory, subconscious mind is long-term memory. So when we do it over and over again, it's now becoming in their long-term memory, it's controlling their feelings, it's changing their habits and patterns, it's making them have more creativity, it's controlling their body functions because their nerves are coming down because they're more relaxed, they're creating a better spiritual connection, and they end up having better intuition. Do you think their life and their world is going to change? Now here's the beauty behind it. Your thinking mind is feeding this 90% right here. Your subconscious mind is controlling your world. Okay, John, that sounds great. Now that we know about the thinking mind and subconscious mind, how do we do this? Your input that you put into right here, the 10%, is going to dictate your subconscious mind, and that subconscious mind is going to dictate your reality. Your input. The people you're hanging around with at work, the books that you're reading, or the books that you're not reading, the YouTube videos you're watching, or the YouTube videos you should not be watching, the TV shows you're watching, or the TV shows you should not be watching. So are you watching Orange is the New Black, or are you watching videos on Dr. Joe Dispenza on how to control your mind, The Secret, Dr. Bob Proctor, Coach JV? Are you watching things that lift you up? Is your input helping you make the proper analysis? Is it making you think the right things? And is your short-term memory proper that's going to feed your subconscious mind? Now, if you see something missing in your life, that means your thinking mind is off, and your subconscious mind is responding to your world. So that's how it works, folks. Your subconscious mind right here is programming your world. It's programming your vibration. It's programming your energy, whether you believe it or not. How can I prove it to you? Let me ask you a question. Do you think the way that you grew up created patterns, habits, and maybe some addictions for you? Of course it did. So knowing that, getting on a health and fitness program, you think all of a sudden it's going to be hunky-dory and within 3 months you're going to completely transform your life and never fall back off again? No, because you haven't fixed the thinking mind, which programs the subconscious mind. And knowing this, if this is 90% and it's long-term memory, you got to do a lot of work. So I ask you, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to put in the grind to make this a lifestyle and a change? Because this input is going to have to change every single day. Your culture is going to have to change. The things you value is going to have to change to make a permanent change in your life. That's what's fundamentally broken with fitness. That's what we fix here at 3T Fitness. So I'm Coach JV. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you haven't joined yet, go to www.3tmethod.com. You can go through this whole journey. This is a small example of what we go through, and I educate you through intermittent fasting, timing of your food, targeted nutrition, and triggered workouts, and you get to join our gym live every single day. We went live today at 6:15. The video is uploaded right now on our program, so do your dollar trial, see if you like it. If there's value, there's no contract. You can drop off. But you be with Coach JV, and then we're going to be doing retreats. You're going to be the insider. You're going to get in our private Facebook group. We're already almost to 70 people on our private Facebook group. Make sure you get in there, because once we hit a certain point, we're going to have to shut it down. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, but damn well, don't let us love you more than you love yourself. We'll talk to you soon.